Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, I'm sorry, fellow So, year 1948, the Second World War was just over, and millions of American soldiers were returning from Europe. Japan was still reeling from Nagasaki and Hiroshima. India was just a young country, just born. World was turbulent, but life went on in different corners of the world. It was true now what is called a state in the Indian state of Kerala also. A young man and a woman just got married in a southern town of Kerala, and they were looking forward to their future life. Due to the effects of the war and the India-Pakistan split, there were a lot of issues in the society. Jobs were very scarce, resources were very few. So they did not see any light in their future life. Luckily, they came to know a group of people are migrating to the northern part of Kerala called the Malabar, where there were wide swaths of uncultivated land available. Without any hesitation, with whatever little belongings they had, they jumped on a train and traveled north. And they sailed through the forest river on a bamboo raft, and they hiked through thick forest to reach their promised land. There they built their new home. Together with their community, they built a school, they built a church, they built a new town, and they built a new way of life. God blessed that couple with 8 children. And I was born as the 6th child in that family. That's where I grew up. I don't want to get into all the lucid details. However, by the time I was 15 years old, I completed my school studies. Time came for me for my first migration. I moved into a different town for studies. From there, I moved from town to town for jobs and studies, and finally by year 1995, I ended up in the city of Chennai and landed in a job as a computer instructor. Life went on. One of those days, a beautiful young woman came to study computers. She was from the same area where I was from. So we quickly became friends, and we kept that friendship for a really long time, until 2002. Then we decided to upgrade our friendship. We got married. That young woman is still my best friend, my wife Suja. God blessed us with the 2 children, Edwin and Derek. They must be running around somewhere in the fellowship hall now. So life goes on. My longest migration came about in the year of 2000, when I migrated or moved from the city of Chennai to the city of Boston and then to New York. Ever since, I have been working in the financial corporations in Wall Street area. I have come to know the good and the bad of the big city and big corporations. I have witnessed how a big city like New York offers an opportunity for people from across the world to come there, live freely, pursue their dreams, and achieve their goals. I have witnessed how big corporations fueling the economic growth of United States and the world. Unfortunately, I also witnessed the economic greed and the dark forces of terrorism. I witnessed 2007 market crash when giant corporations were wiped out of the face of the earth overnight. Unfortunately, I also witnessed the 9/11 terrorist attack. I saw the second plane coming and hitting the South Tower, the memory of which still gives me tremors. Fortunately, I also witnessed tremendous protection of God and the resilience of people when they rebuilt their lives from the ashes of those disasters and downturns. So God brought us to these green pastures. We are all kind of migratory birds. Today we are together here. Tomorrow we may be called to our next migration, to our next destination. Till then, we are all together. Let's be together. Let's be united. Let's be happy. And let us enjoy and celebrate this life. Thank you.